Hello everyone, this is Dr. Shawn Pourgol. I'm an osteopath, and today I want to speak with you how I lost over 60 pounds and have kept it off permanently since 4 years ago. But before I get into that, I want to give my thanks to God, and I want to thank God for giving me this opportunity to make my dream come true. I'm in Naples now, where I own a University of Osteopathic Manual Practice here, and it was always my dream to be next to palm trees, citrus trees, and God has blessed me with an abundant life, and I'm able now to enjoy all this beauty that God has created. And through my videos and business lectures, I always teach my students how to achieve wealth and success as well. You might be wondering why a university president is speaking about weight loss. We are more than that. We are a school that tries to upgrade the lives of our alumni. We graduate successful manual osteopaths because we teach them everything we know about business. Our manual osteopathy students study over 200 business lectures that I teach them, but they also work on their brain, their health. So many of my students who were leading an unhealthy lifestyle lost weight since I started to do so, and I want everybody to have a good, happy, healthy, wealthy life. But I always say healthy life, happy life. How I achieved this? I was having a very bad, unhealthy lifestyle. I had 5 different types of barbecue at home: green egg, gas barbecue that had a 1,000-degree oven. I had a charcoal barbecue. I had a smoker. I was big time into barbecuing. I was even eating lunch, breakfast, and dinner all prepared in barbecue. I was barbecuing for everybody. I was very good at it. My smoked rice and eggplant barbecue that I prepared in smoker won award. Everybody came to eat, and it was not a good lifestyle. When you barbecue, I started to drink wine, and I could even drink a glass of wine and tell you from which country it is and what type of grape it is. God knows, how many sulfite. You should never drink wine. It has a lot of sulfite. If you do, at least get those organic, natural ones that don't have sulfite. A lot of the organic ones have sulfite, so you have to ask if there is sulfite in it or not, which is a preservative. And I damaged my body greatly. I became, I used to be black belt in Taekwondo, very athletic, but this kind of eating barbecue meat and all that bad, unhealthy lifestyle got me down. I became overweight to the point that I was on 2 different blood pressure medications, and with those medications, my blood pressure was always 142/95 with medications. I became pre-diabetic, and worst of all, I received stage 1 cirrhosis of liver. My doctor told me in the next 10 years I have 30% chance of dying. Thank God, love of a family member woke me up, and I start to have think about a healthy lifestyle. And I tried it a few times, didn't work. I tried buckwheat diet, juice diet, this and that diet, and it was temporary, didn't work. I got frustrated, and I told myself, you're a creative scientist. You solve so many business problems. For example, when I wanted to have a university here, over 10 lawyers told me a Canadian cannot own a university in US. I find a creative way as a Canadian to own a university. Even President Barack Obama sent me a thank you letter for offering good education to Americans, and I made it. I made the university, and the same with other problems that we had in business. For example, when I opened National Academy of Osteopathy in Canada, the profession wasn't regulated in Canada, the manual osteopathy profession, which is different from osteopathic medicine. In US, osteopathic medicine, they're medical doctors basically. Manual osteopathy, we just do hands-on treatment. And there were lots of bad people practicing as a manual osteopath in Canada. They didn't have the training. They were graduating from fake schools, unaccredited schools, and I couldn't go against them because as a school owner, I didn't have the power. So I founded a trade union, the first ever osteopathy trade union in history, and through that union it gave me power because union can go against those who jeopardize the business of its member. That's the power that the unions have in Canada and US. So through that I was able to go after those schools that were fake schools. I shut them down. We went after those manual practitioners who fake manual osteopaths, and they all closed down now because of we cleansed the profession. Now the insurance companies in Canada, they cover manual osteopathic care, and the whole profession got elevated as a result. And I did so many things like that to help the profession. When we came along, manual osteopathy was unknown, and now we have alumni in 72 countries. We became the largest provider of manual osteopathic education in the world, even in places like Alaska, Hawaii, Northwest Territories, Yukon, Prince Edward Island, Island of Macau, Bermuda, Jamaica, Tanzania. All those places that didn't have access to manual osteopathic care, they do now because of I finding a creative solution to that problem to expand the profession worldwide. So I decided to think about this logically as a scientist, as a creative scientist, to decide how we can fix that solution. And to do that, a step-by-step problem. The problem was and is with weight loss that people crave different type of foods, and that's why they go back to that greasy, bad food. My diet was that I decided to follow a healthy diet by eliminating red meat, lowering salt, sugar, and carbohydrate. So basically, I wanted to eat healthy, and that is how I lost 60 pounds slowly over a period of 6 months. But the craving was a problem. Before, when I started losing weight, I would crave fried stuff. I would crave steak and meat and barbecue stuff, and I go back and I say, okay, just this time, and then you eat more and more, and suddenly you're back to the weight you were, and all the things you lost you gain again. So I use self-hypnosis. I studied self-hypnosis before, and I always teach my students how to use self-hypnosis to get to what they want. Your brain has neuroplasticity, means it is not fixed. The wires are not fixed, and you can make a habit by it by doing the same thing over 26 days. If you do something 26 days over and over, that becomes a habit. That is why my students are such skilled manual osteopaths, because we are the only accredited school in Canada offering full-time education. Our students practice the osteopathic techniques every day. Other schools in Canada, they offer 3 to 5 years part-time program, 1 weekend a month. So the students come and study 1 weekend, and then for the other 2 weekends, they don't have access to practicing, so they forget. They don't practice 26 days straight to make it a habit. We teach our students even in the weekend to practice, and back and neck techniques, back conditions are 80% of the cases manual osteopaths see, so they have to practice it until the day they graduate, and that is why they become good. And I applied this to myself as well. So I started talking to myself, talking to everybody on Facebook, on social media, to all my family and everybody that I meet about the things that I wanted to decrease craving for. For example, give you an example. A steak. I used to love a steak. I used to get thick steak and sear it first, very fast in my oven, in the 1000-degree oven, and then leave it in the smoker for 30 minutes so it get that smoked feeling. I used to eat a steak almost every day, and that was a problem for me. I didn't want to crave that. So what I did, I imagined the steak. Every time I thought about the steak, I imagined somebody cutting the throat of a cow with a dull knife, and then wolves and coyotes and hyenas, they're eating that, and that blood is coming everywhere. That was so disgusting in my brain that even now when I see somebody eating a steak, I want to almost throw up. It is so disgusting for me to feel like an animal being killed and you're eating this flesh of an animal. It's just like very disgusting. I conditioned myself over 26 days of talking about this with my friends, with my school, with my students in the school, on the social media, everywhere. I continue bombard this. Another thing, before salad was just a normal thing for me. Even actually when I see friends in restaurants eat salad, I would feel sorry for them, and I would think, my God, what kind of life it is? They're just eating salad. Now, when I think about salad, I'm already start to salivate. When I think about salad, I think of spring and then a mist coming on top of this lettuce and tomato, the fresh organic feeling, how the things that it does inside my body, all the antioxidants. I talked about this so much that this became my new reality. Remember, your brain is not smart, and your mind is not your brain. Your brain is like an empty computer. Your mind is like a software, and through that software you can control your brain and tells it what to do, and you can create a new reality for your brain. Your brain believes everything that you tell him. If you tell your brain often enough, with passionate enough, with emotion, and you tell it and it believes it. If you keep telling yourself you don't like a steak is bad, a steak is disgusting, you say that 26 days to yourself and to everybody, that becomes your new reality. The same I did with sugar, and when I see something like a pastry that before I cannot even imagine. I used to buy 1 pound of Persian pastry. It's called zulbiya and bamia. It's a special egg-based pastry, and I used to eat it all at once. God knows what it did to my body. The insulin, the damage, the insulin insensitivity that I got, the pre-diabetic condition that I got. I just can't imagine how I abuse my body. Now when I think about pastry, I feel disgusted. I imagine all the obesity in the world, all the fat, all the heart conditions, all the diabetes. The superintendent in one of my buildings passed away from diabetes. He was overweight. Doctors told him, either your leg will be cut, you have to have a healthy lifestyle. He told me he cannot help it. He preferred death to have a healthy lifestyle. I am shocked by that. I am shocked how people, choose death over that. He had a wife, children, and they don't have a father now because this gentleman could not stop eating bad stuff. So I am lucky, thank God. I am so grateful for my family, for God to give me this healthy lifestyle, to open my eyes and to provide self-hypnosis for me and knowledge enough for me to have a healthy lifestyle. Osteopathy is my life, and I wanted to live long for my family, for my students, to expand osteopathy worldwide. And now I have this ability. I have a university in Spain. I go there and I see all these palm trees, bougainvillea, citrus fruit, olive trees that I love so much. I have a university in Naples, and Naples is the most beautiful town in United States, has the happiest, healthiest people of the United States. Oh, look at all this bougainvillea. I just look at this beautiful purple color. It's white color. This bougainvillea reminds me of myself. They are such a nice, tough plants. Their flower is amazing, and yeah, you know, like I'm grateful for that. Oh, now I can live long because of having a healthy lifestyle. You can also do it as well. Use self-hypnosis, self-suggestion. Learn a little bit about self-hypnosis. See how you can do it. It's best if you say it with emotion instead of just saying the steaks are really bad, I don't like a steak. You know, I never did that. I said, they're disgusting, I can't believe it, I used to eat that steak. My God, you see that red juice, it's like blood, it's like animals eating it. I can't believe I was eating this. Yeah, and the same with, oh, salads are so nice. You know, say, oh my God, look, that's delicious salad. I can't wait. You talk like that, after a while, this becomes your reality. You can use self-hypnosis for anything, to get over everything, to stop craving for anything, to make new craving for healthy food. You can do this. It's very easy. All you need is to do this 26 days, to do it many times during the day, and not to do it just for yourself. You have to make it public. You have to speak to others about it. Remember, they always say when you really know something, when you start to teach it, this is because when you speak to yourself is one way, but when you speak to others and they engage with you, it's different way. Your brain interprets this as your new reality, and then it makes this your new reality. It works wonders. You have to make that public. Do not be shy about it. Just go public, say it, and then you see sooner or later, after almost a month of doing these things, it becomes your reality. Then just follow a healthy lifestyle. You do not need to count calories. I never done that. And at the beginning, I didn't do exercise. Now I do 2 hours of bike every day. I do 1 hour of yoga. I do some taekwondo, some weightlifting once a week. But at that time, initially, I did not. You have no idea. It was so bad, I could not even sit down. If I wanted to kneel, I had to hold something and then slowly bend down and put one knee on the floor, then other knee. It was just crazy. I cannot imagine that I couldn't kneel down. I would go out of breath when I was coming from like a set of 10 stairs. I had to hold the railing and take a few breaths before I could walk again. This is unbelievable. Now I can run for a long time. I do sometimes 20 kilometers routinely every day. On bicycle, I walk sometimes for 8 hours in Barcelona from one corner to another corner. I walked for 8 hours from one corner of city to other, and this is all because of my healthy lifestyle. But you don't need to do this at the beginning. At the beginning, what I did for physical activity was just to stand. I was sitting all day or sleeping on the sofa. What I did, I started every hour to just stand for 5 minutes. Just walk a little bit, stand a few minutes, that's it. Then 5 minutes became 10 minutes. Then I started to go for a walk. Then walks got longer. Then I started to lift things slowly. And then I bought a bicycle and so on. Gradually I increased it. But for the first 2-3 months, I did not do any physical activity. But what I did, I cut red meat. I eat seafood. I eat dairies. I eat a lot of veggies, some fruits, some nuts. But I totally don't use salt, and I eat only things that are organic, no preservative. I read always the labels Anything with E in it, do not buy. Those E and a number like E179, those are all preservative. Any artificial flavoring, I don't eat. Do not buy anything with preservative. Anything that says chloride in it and so on. Do not buy things that have sugar in it, added salt in it. Never ever buy anything in supermarket without reading the ingredients. I'm shocked by people who just buy things and eat things that are bad. Soft drinks, juices, fruit juices. Do not buy any of those. There are tons of sugar in fruit juices. Instead, eat fruit, regular fruit. Eat nuts to a limit. Eat avocado, blueberries, a lot of colorful veggies, and seafood to a limit. Try to eat more veggies. Satisfy your cravings with veggies. Red meat is not good for you. If you eat very small portion, and then after a while you see gradually you start losing weight, your stomach shrinks, you eat less and less, and you'll do less craving. And that can be a start of a beautiful life for you, but you have to stop the craving. That is what brings you back to an unhealthy lifestyle. Majority of people now these days are obese because they eat bad stuff, they eat processed food. Anything that is processed you should not buy. Things like mortadella, salami, pepperoni, anything that somebody worked to make something out of it, those are all processed food. Eat some fermented food, kimchi and sauerkraut and those stuff, yogurt, kefir. Those are very good for your gut. I try to add some of my old photos to this video for you to see how I looked. I was size 42 in my pants, 42, and I was extra large in shirt size. Now I am a size medium in shirt and 32 in the pants, and 32 is even getting bigger for me. Now these days I am doing intermittent fasting. I eat only one meal a day. It's called OMAD, 1 meal a day. I eat at 4 o'clock, but I will go into that detail for you in another video. I am a teacher, and my job is to educate. Of course, most of my job is about business lessons for my students and osteopathic techniques and skills, but I also teach about healthy lifestyle. If you go to my Facebook, fb.com/Dr. Pourgol, I speak a lot about healthy stuff because it makes me feel really, really good. Many of my students and others, they started to have a healthy lifestyle. They're living longer. Their families are happy, and they're sending me emails, thank you emails. And this is for a teacher is the best feeling that I can change the lives of my students and others. I make my students wealthy, while other manual osteopaths in Canada, they make $90,000 per year. My students make over $150,000. That makes me very happy. As a result, they can help charities more, they can help others more, they pay more tax to their country, they see more patients, everybody benefits, their purchasing power improves, their countrymen and women benefit. The same with when I keep them healthier, they can work longer, their families benefit, they will benefit. A healthy lifestyle brings a lot of happiness. You have no idea, it's like a fog has lifted from my brain. Before, always there was a fog in it. I was eating often, and after every food, insulin gets produced, and this insulin does a lot of damage to your body, and your body is not used to it. We are not designed to eat so often. Our body is not, it's not a natural way of eating, and this insulin wreaks havoc on your body. I'm glad that God has gave me this power to use self-hypnosis to have a happy healthy lifestyle, and through that I can enjoy this more. My mom can have me longer in her life, my brother, sister, family, relatives, everybody can spend more time with me because I will live longer. I am at the 3rd Street South. Naples is very beautiful. You should come and visit it. It's just an amazing city. That's about it for today. I hope you enjoy the rest of the day. Please have a wonderful day. It's a beautiful life. It's just wonderful, and I am grateful to God for all this beauty. All this beauty. Every corner you look is a beauty waiting. I'm surrounded by beauty, and I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful day for you. And remember, beauty is in your eyes. Your brain creates your reality. Whatever you think, that will happen in your life. So take care until next time. Bye for now. I love you all for watching this video, and I pray for your well-being. I pray for all of you to have a happy, wealthy, healthy lifestyle. Thank you. God bless. Namaste.